The News with Jessica is sponsored by Hover.com. Domain names made simple. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. And by Stitcher Radio. For more information, go to stitcher.com/GFQ.
Eat it, bitch.
There you go.
All right.
We're all waiting for that.
So there is a new Lifetime television series that's coming out to find out whether or not couples who are pretty much at the verge of divorce can make their marriage work if they agree to have sex 7 days a week.
Are you kidding? But I don't think that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I want to bang
7 days a
7
week.
days
That's
a
a
week.
little excessive.
A little bit.
I'm sure they might find a guy who's just like, you know what, let's give this a shot, and he gets
Well, you
divorced
got those
anyway.
guys out there who are like, oh my God, yeah, I want to bang your head. But when you're with the same person all the time, then it's like you incorporate real life into it. You're like, fuck,
Right.
there's some days I just want to be left
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen some days.
Yeah.
Right.
You know who's like that? Like, I know a lot of guys that are, like, I'm not going to name names, but I have a friend, and he's like, if I don't get laid every day in my relationship, I'm not going to stay with the girl. And he gets these really submissive women that like him.
Yeah.
And they're really mousy, and they don't have any personality, and I think they're too
You
scared
can't stay with somebody like
to
that.
say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like those are the types that like say like okay because they feel that they have to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, at that point, I'm like, nobody's enjoying it. You're doing it because it's like a chore.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
okay,
that's
now
what
I
they're
got
saying. They're looking to see if it actually rekindles some of their romance in their relationship, or if most of the couples will look at it like a chore and wait till the week is over to get divorced.
I mean, if they haven't been having sex in a while anyway, this might be actually something that'll save the
But
relationship.
I don't think it's, the quantity. It's the quality of sex.
Sure.
You know, like if
Yeah.
I come home, my girlfriend's like cooking something with just like a thong on or something. It's like, oh man, this is gonna excite
This is
me. I
gonna be a
want to
good
bang.
one.
Yeah,
This is a
it's
good
gonna
one.
be good. But if it's just like, I guess we gotta go do it now.
What does she cook with a thong on?
Yeah, I
Because
wanna
that's
know.
really dangerous.
No, well, I
apron, obviously.
Yeah.
I must know.
well, no, she can't
Salad.
cook. But if she was cooking, yeah.
Okay. This is
If she
more of
was-
like a what if. Okay.
Here's a bowl of kashi cereal,
Do you-
baby. Let's have sex.
It's, well, I wish she was listening because it'd be like hint, hint,
Yeah.
like cook naked. I'm down.
Don't fried chicken
Pops
or
open
any.
like a thing of Chef Boyardee. Ah, you want to have sex? It just leaks into the bowl.
Fried chicken.
Oh,
Just
Oh my
slop.
God.
slops and thrown in the
You know,
microwave.
like I told Jessica, I'm like, this is my dream night, right? And you're gonna think this is sex. It is not. It is not a sexual dream night. Maybe for me, it's very sexual. Get me a
Yeah,
bucket of
what?
KFC. This is a very sexy night for me. A bucket of KFC. Put the gravy all over it, the mashed potatoes on top of it, and leave me alone. I will be shirtless in a room with no lights, and you will just hear this. That's a good night for me. That's as good as sex.
Can I tell you? I just filmed this commercial for this European tire company, and I was over in Holland for 2 days, and then I went to France. But while I was in Holland, obviously I had to go over to, the red light
district. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was this one huge fat slob of a prostitute behind this door.
yeah.
And I'm
So
like,
they're actually on like display in the
Oh, yeah.
mirror.
Clear,
You-
clear
you've been
doors.
there?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've been
you've
there,
been-
yeah.
it's pretty impressive. Like you
Yeah.
walk down the street, and then like you got the alleyway where you could like, if you're into black chicks or
Yeah. Specialty.
yeah, they have all these.
Females, you can get a couple shims.
That's what it is.
So
There's
wait
like
a
a
minute,
whole
there's, like-
alley
Oh my
full of
God.
trannies that you
Yeah.
really don't want to walk
Are you
down.
kidding? So you have different like
You could
blocks
go,
for
yeah.
different.
Some alleys are like nicer than others.
I saw this one guy who was packing more heat than I could possibly imagine. I mean, like porn star stuffed in a pair of panties. I'm like, all right, that's not the
Oh
alley
my
we want to
God.
walk down. But anyway, there was this one big fat broad, and I'm like, how funny would it be? Because I was there with a buddy of mine. We filmed the commercial together, and I was like, how funny would it be if we could pay this girl, right? Because it's like 65 euros or something to go bang. And I'm like, if we pay her and we just like put a bucket of chicken on her stomach and just watch her eat and film it and put it on YouTube. I'm like, that would be awesome.
I tried to negotiate a hand job.
Did
for
you
30
really?
euros. They were not having it.
Did you really?
Yeah, of
They
course.
said no.
I was just like, yeah. I got this funny story about it. This was this buddy of mine. He went with this girl, these two girls, and the one girl he was hooking up with, and like nothing serious. So they're walking around the red light district, and this really hot prostitute
There are hot ones.
Yeah, they're very hot.
Yeah.
Points at me. He's like, come here. Come here. For you, gratis.
No shit.
And he's like,
What else gratis?
free.
Free. Okay.
Yeah. So he goes, he's like,
Probably
I got to
costs.
do this. I got to do. And the girl he's with is like, listen, if you bang this prostitute, I'm not going to sleep with you anymore. Like, I'm not going to happen.
Okay.
He's like, listen, I'm only here once. I got to do it. Walks away from the girl that he's with.
Okay.
Walks to the prostitute.
This guy's an animal.
The prostitute looks at him and goes, there is no such thing as gratis, and slams the door on his face.
No shit.
Yeah, and all the prostitutes, they all see it and they're all laughing hysterically. That's fucking Holland for you, man.
Oh my god.
It is a weird place.
It has to be
for sure.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a weird.
When that's like the
But it's legal to smoke pot, right?
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
that it's
well,
legal, but it's
they're
not.
kind
It's
of cracking
decriminalized.
down on it a little bit.
Really?
Because I was out there with, obviously the production crew is all like a bunch of Dutch guys and stuff, and they're like, it's not like it used to be. There's only like now certain streets you could smoke on and stuff. But I mean, it's right in the windows you could.
I feel like everybody's smoking
that looks
pot. It's like a coffee. You go to like a coffee
Yeah.
shop, you smoke pot.
Yeah.
And you just leave
it's
out.
not every coffee shop. But
in
yeah.
Russia, there's a drink, and it's like a beer, and it's like a kid's drink. Like it's like a, you get like snow cones. Here, you get this drink, and it's like this weird yogurt beer type drink. I forgot
good?
what the name, and it's 5% alcohol, and like kids drink it.
That's lovely.
That's
Like
great.
I forgot what it was, and they just banned it. People are just drinking it all day. Like you'll be walking around and you get this drink and you just drink it. It's like a little shot.
Smearing
Well, that's
off
weird.
And
yogurt.
it's kids drink it, and like everybody drinks it. They just banned it recently. They just realized that the alcohol might not be good for the
No,
kids.
probably not a good
Just
idea.
Yeah,
realized.
they just realized that.
All right, so a Turkish television advertisement for men's shampoo has been pulled after the Jewish community threatened to take legal action because it featured Adolf Hitler.
Oh, man. There we go.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was Adolf Hitler dubbed, so they took video of him, speaking to the masses.
Yeah.
And then they dubbed it with a voice of a man shouting that men should not use women's shampoo if they do not wear women's clothing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
So Turkey's Jewish community has threatened legal action over the unacceptable use of Hitler to promote their product.
And they pulled it?
They pulled it.
Come on.
You know what?
Stop.
Listen,
Yeah.
I mean, people really need to let some shit go.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, I get it. It was 100,000% wrong.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like if we could all laugh about. I mean, listen, I love shows like Tosh.0
Yeah.
who really pushes the button.
listen, we laugh about 9/11 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's even. I mean, I get it. I feel bad. It's like I know people.
I have
love,
I have a 9/11 tribute song that I sing all the time. She's saying I shouldn't sing it. I made a 9/11 tribute song,
That's probably.
and
gonna
I
be-
sing it all the time.
Let's not
So the
hear it.
fourth story is, I
really have a 9/11
in
tribute song.
Oregon, Toddler died after falling into a washing machine.
Oh, that's terrible.
I worry
Yeah.
about that. Like I worry that
Like-
my cat is gonna jump in the washing machine. I get paranoid. Like I actually put the stuff in the washing machine, and then I stop it to check if the cat is in there.
What kind of
How
dumb
would the cat get in there?
While
how
I'm-
would
what are you doing with a cat?
He's got
That's my
several.
question.
I'm a crazy cat
There's
person.
Oh, are you
several
really?
cats
Yeah.
here,
Oh, I hate cats.
Crazy cat person.
Dogs. I love dogs. I'm a big dog.
I
person.
hate dogs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you hate a dog? It's man's
how do
best
you
friend.
hate this guy?
I don't hate him. I just think that he's
Well, see-
messy.
That dog, King Charles or
He's
whatever.
a King Charles
Yeah,
Cavalier.
my girlfriend wanted one of those. Since we started dating, she's like, "Oh my god, I love King Charles." I'm like, "There's no way I'm walking that thing around the city," because
Yeah,
it's
see?
Dude,
it's the least masculine thing. It's a cute
It's
dog.
not masculine at all. That's what I
No.
keep saying.
he is not the least masculine.
He
dog.
looks like.
It is. What's more?
What's a teacup poodle?
Yeah, but they're so small. You can
Oh,
put
is
it
that
in
what
your
you
pocket.
have?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I have a Shar Pei and a Cocker Spaniel. mix.
Okay.
Sharpay.
And everybody thinks it's a pit bull because she looks like a pit bull. So
A Shar-Pei?
yeah,
I don't even know what a Shar-Pei looks like.
I thought he said Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
I don't know what that means.
I have a
your mind's in
Chardonnay.
the wrong place.
I'm
All
just
right,
like, oh.
so Dick Cheney got a new heart.
Was it like a person's or like a pig heart? What do you get?
He got a person's heart.
Oh,
But
man.
people are saying that he possibly may have gotten special treatment.
Because he's 71
Definitely.
years
He's
old.
He's 71
Of
years
course.
old, and thousands of younger people were on the list to receive, but he got it above them.
But let me tell you, if you're the vice president of the
Was-
United States,
was.
okay, and you've
You got
been,
a little pull.
you got, and
Right.
you know what? I don't think anybody should be upset that he has pull. You know
I'm
what I mean?
surprised. I mean, knowing them, I'm surprised they didn't go out whack somebody and then just pull the heart out of
Right.
them.
Yeah.
We don't even know that. We don't even. That's
Yeah.
still a huge possibility.
He beeps the doctor
Don't
instead
rule
of the
that out.
doctor beeping him.
Like, I don't get that. People make the big deal. Like, I find it more annoying if, like, Jay-Z gets a seat at, like, Le Cirque and there's a wait and he just walks in. Like, I would be more annoyed at that.
Because you're more likely to go to Le Cirque at this point in your
Then
life.
you
need a
already
heart.
need a heart.
Yeah, so there's
Sure, but
that.
I mean, but it's the... If I'm in line for a heart and
Yeah.
Dick Cheney gets it before me, I'm like, okay, I get it.
You're going to be okay with it.
I get it. I understand.
But the Le
Well, if
Cirque
I-
thing will bother
Hold
you.
on.
the Le Cirque thing will fuck me up.
If I'm
Doesn't
yeah,
make
if
any
I'm waiting
sense.
on a heart, obviously means I don't have much time left, so I might as well go out and do 100 other things.
But you kind of understand
Like go
it,
to Le
though.
Cirque and
Like go to
Yeah.
Le Cirque.
Like
and
go to, like,
fight
Le
with
Cirque,
Jay-Z
yeah.
at Le Cirque.
OWN network is losing money. The Oprah Winfrey OWN cable network channel.
Who thought this
Who
stupid
thought
thing
this
would
was going to be a
survive?
good idea? I don't know. But the
By the
whole
way,
idea.
I got
she
an
is
ins-
a crook.
I got an inside scoop that P. Diddy's trying to do the same thing. He's
With-
trying
No,
to, you know,
not good.
open
Well,
up-
well, he wants to do like a BT
Yeah,
alternative.
Yeah,
See, that'll get with the young crowd, but OWN really, it was never going to make the money. And they really thought that Rosie O'Donnell was going to bring it in.
I'll tell you one thing. Oprah Winfrey is a crook,
How so?
and I'll tell you why. she's not that. You know what? And she's such in her bubble.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
she's a crook.
In my opinion.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why I think she's a crook. She went to Sirius XM,
Yeah.
and this is why I get angry at the way radio is. Sirius gave her a $50 million a year deal.
Fucking
okay?
I hate
to
hearing
have a
shit like that.
channel, to have an Oprah Winfrey channel on radio. She knows nothing about radio. She would do one show a month from her house, and the channel got nothing. While great radio guys are out of work
yeah.
because $50 million went to Oprah Winfrey. I could justify Howard Stern. I could justify it because he brought in millions of people.
Oprah's
Do you know
a
how many?
brand unto
But do you know how many
herself.
people signed
Yeah.
up to Sirius for Oprah?
How many?
If I told you, from what I and again, I this is off the record, was
Yeah.
said to me,
Yeah.
maybe 100 people.
All right. Well, clearly it was a bad gamble. Doesn't make her the
Jamie
crook.
Foxx, another one. They gave him $10 million.
Yeah.
You know how many people signed up for Jamie Foxx? Nobody.
First of all, that's a lie. I signed up for Jamie Foxx's rate. I didn't. But yes,
Yeah.
you know, he'd kill me if I did.
But the same thing with this stupid channel. I think because her show was so successful, she fell into this bubble where, well, I could do whatever I want and I can make people sign up, and nobody gave a shit about her channel.
It's the same thing with the movie industry though, because I've been going on auditions and I host and stuff. I'm not really an actor by any means, but I signed with this talent agency and they're like, "Oh, you should, try out acting." So I tried it out, and you actually have to be into it,
yeah.
But I think the movie industry nowadays sucks. Like the other day, me and my friend are like, "Oh, let's go see a movie." There's nothing out there.
No.
Nothing worth seeing because it all sucks, because everything has to be branded with a name. You can't make a movie anymore without like a huge name behind it. So all these movies suck because you have all these people who people just like to look at, I feel like. Even
Right.
like I'm so excited. Like if 10 years ago they made an Avengers movie, because I'm like obviously a superhero
Yeah.
nerd too, with like no name people instead of all these
You
like
would've
big
watched
names,
it.
I'd watch it. But this new one I don't think it's gonna be fucking good. It's like too many egos.
I don't. But it's a weird thing. I feel like in a way for them, I feel like they had to get the big names because
I think an Avengers movie would do awesome either way.
I don't. First of all, yeah, regardless, and I don't understand why they go with the big names for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Except
'Cause
for
I'd
Samuel
rather-
Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson, he has to.
No,
be.
yeah, you could have like somebody almost like the Superman movie, like the original Superman
Yeah.
movie, where they had Marlon Brando as his dad. If you have somebody in the background, some big name just to pop out of nowhere, but the main character has to be somebody nobody knows.
yeah, I mean, it's them. They don't want to take a chance.
Yeah.
Is that the thing? That's the problem. And the same thing with the Superman movie. It just sort of they wanted to take a chance on this guy, and what happened? It fell apart.
Yeah.
And
All right, so Alicia Silverstone
I'm talking about Batman.
yeah.
is having
Awful.
Yeah,
She was awful.
she has a weird video out of her chewing food and then spitting it into her son's mouth.
Yeah, she was interviewed. She feeds her child like a little baby bird.
Like a bird.
Yeah, so she's into this vegan lifestyle. She has a cookbook
That's
out.
not vegan. That's really I don't know.
That's
You're
chewing,
food.
Okay.
regurgitating food back into your child's mouth like a
That's not
bird.
Well, she is into the vegan lifestyle and she has a cookbook called The Kind Diet. And because of that, she also has a video up on her site, The Kind Life. So she was eating her miso soup with collard greens and radish steamed
Oh,
with flaxseed oil.
Ugh,
That's actually good for you. It helps you shit.
it's
Yeah.
healthy,
And,
but you don't want.
How
Yeah.
old is the kid?
It has no taste though.
You don't want someone chewing it and spitting it into your
It's a
mouth.
baby, an infant. It
By the
doesn't
way, there's
specify.
another picture of her and
7 months.
and the child. It's her walking like the street, and her breast is totally open, and she's breastfeeding the kid.
Who,
And
Alicia?
Alicia, yeah.
I'd like to see her tit.
It's not that impressive.
Not in. I
No,
wouldn't
not
think
anymore.
So. I've never really
and I'm
seen
thinking,
a
I'm like,
tit.
you know what? She's trying to do something here. Like she's up to no good.
Well, I feel like sometimes when we talk about like reality television compared to like real TV and stuff, it's like when I think I'm irrelevant, I'm like, wow, I think Alicia Silverstone's more irrelevant than I am.
Yeah, like she was, and she was a huge star.
Huge.
Back with Clueless.
Batgirl.
Yeah.
No, before Clue, the music video.
Oh,
Oh,
crazy.
yes.
Yeah, and crazy. She was
Crazy and
smoke-
crying. Wasn't she in both of them?
By the way, great timing for that because every time I watched that, I always thought of Amy Fisher.
Oh,
Don't know why.
Why?
Don't know why.
Good to know.
You ever see her porno?
Yeah, awful.
Terrible.
Oh, by the way, we watched that. Do you remember we watched it? And it's like listening to a truck driver with with like a
Yes.
female voice,
Prostitute.
like talking sexy.
Like that scene in Monster.
Yeah, yes. It's like it's so bad. She's like, "Oh yeah, Jimmy, I like that a lot."
Oh.
Well, he looks like an old school like Goomba.
Oh man.
Who's
Oh,
he?
she has a type.
Yeah, she does have a type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I saw. By the way, Joey Buttafuoco's body shop is right by my doctor.
Get out of
I
here.
drive by it all
Good
the
to
time.
Wait,
know.
he still has a body shop?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a massive food fight in Monroe County High School. Ended up to a bunch of kids being arrested.
Oh come on.
Who cares?
I don't know. Students were arrested and ended up in court because of a food fight they had.
This is what, you know what? And sometimes I call it the pussification of America. It's like, listen, we're taking shit too far these days. It's a food fight. Even if a couple kids got beat up,
Suspend them for a little bit and
Yeah.
they're done.
and then
there's
call it a
nothing
day.
wrong. Like, there's really nothing wrong. Even like a bar fight. Guys fight, break it up. Every time you hear about dumb shit, this one's getting sued. This one gets locked up. It's like, just makes everybody,
Right.
If you
No,
get beat up during a food fight, that's kind of it's kind of ridiculous. Like you
Do
sort
you
of have it
remember
coming.
people like getting expelled and suspended like in our school?
I don't remember. I think one kid got suspended for 3 days, and that's because he put some other kid's head through a window. That was it, and that was 3 days.
There was a kid. There was a mentally disturbed kid in my middle school.
It's like back by Thursday.
And-
It was rough.
And the kid was suspended for whatever. He showed up at the school wearing an Austin 316 shirt, kicked the door open, kicked the chair, got on the teacher's desk, started drinking the beer, and punched the window and broke the window. And they had to call the hospital because he like cut like a severe, I guess, whatever.
that
like,
was a
in his
great
arm.
generation of wrestling.
Great generation. And this kid, by the way, he ended up dying like 4 years later.
Did he spit on you as
He
well?
drowned. He
Oh,
was
okay.
drunk and he fell off his boat and he drowned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is. That's rough.
What else do we have there?
We're on our last story.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So when you're allergic to water, walking in the rain is miserable.
Yep.
This woman ended up.
What?
Yeah.
How could you be allergic to water? It's
Well,
impossible. Water's in your
she's-
body.
She says that whenever she
80%,
comes into
yeah.
contact with water, she gets incredible migraine headaches.
That's not an allergy.
Are you sure that's the allergy?
No, it's not the allergy.
Like I know people
she
like
said.
I don't know them personally, but
She
I
says
know
that the
I know
water
of
causes
people.
hives and
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know about that.
and that
How do
they
you-
are sometimes barely noticeable all the way to severe depending on how much water.
so
she
if they
comes in
threw a
contact
bucket of water on her, how does she bathe?
with. It doesn't say how,
How
she
does
bathes.
she
but
That
it
is a
says
great
that rain
question.
is
How does she stay
excruciating.
hydrated if she can't drink water?
It's probably
Well, I
just
think
an
she can't
excuse not
touch
to
it.
show up.
She can't
can-
touch water,
Yeah.
but she can ingest it?
Maybe she can ingest it.
That doesn't make any sense.
None of this makes any
No,
sense. But
you picked the weirdest last story.
I didn't pick any of these stories.
Even better.
You have to ask our news team where they got it.
Our news team is awful at this because our news
Crackpot
team
news
does this when he may or may not have taken a Xanax early in the morning.
Well, that's probably why.
yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about a little news with the Jets? I mean, you're a Mets fan, so you got to be a Jets fan.
Tebow?
Yeah.
Did you see the
They're gonna
video
eat
on
him alive.
Barstool Sports?
No.
Oh my God! If you're a Ghostbuster fan and you're a Tebow fan or a Jets fan, you're gonna love it.
So apparently, according to someone, they don't take showers.
What do you mean?
The people who are allergic to
So
water,
then
they
how
cannot
do-
take a shower.
I've never heard of that.
That's
I think
crazy.
they might be able to like use some sort of solution to like clean themselves.
Like
They
what?
use a solution
Like-
to clean themselves.
like
That's
the,
insane.
Like in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes. Yes, just like the Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm trying to find out he's actually writing.
Like Purell.
They have to have a sponge bath.
No.
Yeah.
About like a giant thing
Well,
of Purell.
Yeah. Awful.
All right.
All right. Well,
Awful.
that.
All right, that's about it
That's
for
great.
us. Any plugs, Kenny? Plug away.
No, I mean,
Your
definitely
website?
if you're in the city, check out Gregory's Coffee. Some good coffee. And also check out suckya.com.
And your Twitter.
And my Twitter, at Kenny Santucci. Very easy.
Very good. Canal.
Uh,
Tomorrow, big show.
Tomorrow, yeah, the Rainy Night House Comedy Show, 7th and 29th Street, Triple Crown Bar. It's a totally free show. I pick the comics, the host, everything. It's going to be crazy. We also have a, afterwards, we're going out to Slate, NYC.
Oh, it's right next to my place.
Yeah, we're going out there for the after party for the comedy show.
Slate, as in the pool.
How is there an after party to the one?
I got another sponsor.
Where's the show at again?
It's the show's at Triple Crown Bar, 7th and 29th.
7th and 29th.
Yeah. So
Slate is it the same owners as this Slate?
I don't know.
Because
I don't
no, this is no longer Slate.
Slate's on what, 21st or 20th? Right?
21st, I think, and
Yeah.
5th. Yeah. So the show, it's a free show. If you're free, come check it out.
Yeah.
It's
I'll swing through.
solid comics. It's great.
Yeah.
And they've been to both the
Yeah.
first two shows. You guys had a good time.
Oh, excellent.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
It was great.
So
Great. Joss, any plugs?
No. Follow me on Twitter.
Jessica Zarian.
Yep.
We'll see you all next week, guys. Good night, everybody.
Have a
Good
good
night.
night.